That was a big wave. Hello, hello, hello. 3 from 1,000. That is correct, Jono, my boy. I have a dirty spoon on my desk. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Hey, hello everyone. As the title would suggest, oh god, this is cluttered. As the title would suggest, we're going to be editing some film. Starting from the beginning, which is like right here. This was all shot on a camera from the 1950s, which is wild. So, hang on. Move my snacks and my drinks around, because, you know. Also, you can see a screen here. I'm going to go live at the same time, I think, for a little bit on TikTok. Just because, like, a few people go live when they stream there. I jump in and out of that. And I thought, why not? You know, a bit of fun. So, this is, if anyone watching on TikTok is just having a bad time. Like, it's not going to be a great experience for them. I'm deciding whether or not I'm going to do that. But it's there for now. I'm going to lock it up while I get the stream started. So yeah, happy Friday, guys. Hope you're all good. How are you doing? Populate that chat. Let me know. I'm also going to let a friend know that I'm live because I said I'd tell them. Bam. I know for a fact that Jono wrote those messages and then he's just buggered straight off because he had to go and do something. But he will be right back, so that'll be fun. Cool. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna leave it potentially up to you guys, but my current plan is just to go through the images in the order that I have them laid out. I need to get them all. I'm not going to do a lot of editing to them because they are. I want them to represent like the way they came out of the camera. I want that to be kind of accurate. But I'm just going to make a few changes, kind of get things like pointing out the way that I would have liked them to have been. So yeah, I think the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start on this images, work my way through. You'll probably notice that like the color changes quite a lot between some of them, but we'll address that as and when. It's because there's 2 rolls of film, and you'll also notice that there's 23 images when you would think that there would be an even number with 2 rolls. That's because I just didn't take one of them because I scrolled past from like shot number 3 to shot number 5 because apparently I can't count. Okay, so let's go with all I really want to do on this, and again, like, I'm not going to make a big change. I just want to... Right, I just want to have a little look through and just try and pull out these people on the bridge, because that was the aim of my shot, really, was just to have these be, like, the focus. And so if we can make that happen, marvellous. Sick. Right. Okay. That's not exactly what I wanted. Oh, hello. Right, hang on. Let me bring myself down a bit. Okay. There's definitely a way to do that I just don't know. So if anyone knows that, let me know. Right. Can't be missing out my guy's leg down here. Okay, but we don't need that bit of tree. One thing that's really weird at the moment is I'm having... Oh, there we go. I'm literally having... I try and use the brush and it just shoots off. So I have to like tap once. Are you adding? You're adding, aren't you? Why would you be... This is constantly happening. I swear my Lightroom hates me. See, look, I click minus, it goes add to. I'm like, no. I don't want to add to anything. I want to remove. Right, let's go remove brush. Let's just get rid of the little bit in the background. Oh. Yeah, it's wild. I can't believe, like, I literally can't believe I'm 3 away from that magical 1,000 number. So if you watch this and you like it at all, I'm not saying the moment you walk in, but consider hitting that subscribe because it would be amazing. knowing that like I'm literally this close to 1,000 is insane. Like it's just been graphed for a while. Let's have a little look. Cool. Right, so let's tidy up along. See, you see what I mean? It's firing off randomly. It's doing my head in. Right, let's tidy this up. Let's get this over here. We don't need all of that. Oh, don't need all of this mess. Cool. I'm just gonna add in her head properly though, because she deserves to have a head. You know, it's a bit mean if we don't have it. See what I mean? Constantly happening the moment I click once, and it's not. I know it's definitely something on my laptop. I need to figure this out, but I do know how to get around it for now, which is good. If I just click once, it seems to fix it, and then I can carry on. And this is when it embarrasses me and just does it again. No, see now it's just fine. It'll be fine this time. Okay, cool. Let me just get a little bit more of my guy's face over here. And a little bit more of his leg down here. Cool. Right. Let's come back out and fill the screen. So, as I say, like I don't want to be making big changes. I just want them to be a bit more noticeable. You see what I mean? Like bringing that clarity up, like you can just see them on the bridge a bit better. The crazy thing that I find, and like if anyone watching like shoots film at all, let me know. But like you can, because it's not a digital file and stuff like that, like the amount you're going to get out of it is a lot less. So you can honestly like really ramp things up and like get not much of a difference for like whacking it all the way up. Whereas like with obviously shooting raw, you're like making tiny adjustments constantly. But you see what I mean? Like I just want to make those little changes there where like you can kind of already see more about the person that I'm like trying to get you to see, if that makes sense. Okay, let's have a little look. Let me just reply to this. I'm so sorry. Bam. World's quickest message back. Okay. What I was doing there is texting Jono, letting him know that he wrote 3 away from 1,000. And he was wrong. I'm 4 away from 1,000. My guy cannot count. But we love him nonetheless. I'm going to... One thing I think I might have to do to all these images as well is just bring the highlights down like a little bit. Because as I say, when I shot, it was from a 1950s camera. The only option I had was one shutter speed and f11 or f16. Everything was shot on f16. It was pretty sunny out, as you can probably tell. And so I knew it was going to be maybe a little bit too highlighted. A little too bright. But we do what we do. I'm thinking about maybe like using like getting some form of metal like phone adapter, like magnet adapter to hold ND filters on. And I'd love to be able to somehow manage to attach an ND to the front of that camera, because it would make a hell of a difference. Even if it's just like a one stop, just like that would make so much of a difference. Right, we want to, I'm just going to bring the highlights down a little bit, because honestly it was wildly blown out. Also, this will be if you're subscribed to the channel, this will be a video. I did film the entire process of going out with this. Bam. I did film the entire process, and that will be coming out in a few weeks' time. I've got some more important videos coming up first. One of which shows how I may or may not have won a camera from Sam, who runs the YouTube channel Optical Wonder. Okay, as I say, like I want this to be more how I pictured it, but I don't want to take away from how it should look, if that makes sense. Like it being, I want it to look like the film that it was, but like more of how I want it. Honestly, I don't hate that. I might try and bring the blacks down a little bit on them. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. We'll bring the sharpness up on them a little scoochy scooch. I'm pretty happy with like how that's changed though. Like, I don't feel like it's made like, I don't feel like it's too dissimilar from the original photo. It's just like how I would have liked to have taken it had I had any more ability over the f-stop or the shutter speed. But yeah, it's still kept like that, the vibe of the film. I know I said at the beginning that I'm thinking about maybe popping over on Twitter, but I know what'll happen. TikTok, but I know what'll happen. I will do it. I will start doing TikTok. I will get distracted by someone talking to me there, or distracted by someone talking to me here, and I don't want to take away from you guys. So I'm just going to give you guys the full concentration. You guys are the best. Okay, right. Means I can put this away. We don't need this. We don't need this, and then we'll carry on with editing. So, yeah, if you've got a cup of tea, sip it now. Right. Is that okay over there? Oh, yeah, good. Okay, cool. Oh, right. So, let's go to this one. I might come back. Is there anything else I want to change on that one, actually? If I get through all these images, I still have a few things that I want to change from my photo walk in London as well, so that'll be good. People might come into the stream and accuse me of lying, but because I won't be doing 120 film anymore. Okay, so let's go over here. Bam. Right. Is there anything else I kind of want to make a little change into, or are we feeling okay? Honestly, no. He says making a change. I think we're okay. I think we are okay. Let's have a little look at this one. I might come back and make a couple of changes, but let's take a look at this one to start with. Oh, one thing I haven't done as well, which is absolutely rubbish of me, is just let the guys on Instagram know I'm live. So I'm going to do it right now. I'm like so terrible at doing any of this. I always like all the live streams are saved on the channel, right? And every single one of them, you will see me set up my Instagram on here. Like every single time you will see that. It's every single time I have not done it ahead of time. Bam, okay. Luckily it's very quick. Bam. Editing 120 film. Okay, cool. There we go. Right, I do apologise, guys. I will be fully back with you now. There we go. Okay, cool. Right. Okay, this one here, it's literally the same thing. I just want to make sure that this is pulling this through fine. The weirdest thing, I know I said earlier that like whenever I go to use like the brush, it just shoots off. It doesn't do it when I'm trying to like select a subject, which is really strange. I don't know what this song is, but it's really weird. Not the vibe I'm after. Okay, there we go. It's considerably better. Also, guys, I'm streaming tonight. I might be streaming tomorrow night as well. We're going to see. I'm going to have a little look. It's been quite fun just coming back and streaming for a bit. Some nights are quieter than others. But I'm just going to sit here and edit anyway. So, you know, if anyone pops up for a chat, it works well for me. Okay, let's swap this over. It is really weird for me doing like the most minimal edits. I'm so used to... Is that picking up? Nah, I'm good. I'm so used to like doing quite a lot. And now, nothing. I'm literally so thirsty. I just destroyed a pizza. And it's left me somewhat thirsty. I love the reflection here, like so much. I didn't know how it was going to come out when I took the photo. Again, like I've never shot with this camera before. It's 70 years old. Like I just did not know what I was going to get. Oh, hello. That's too much. And so to have it come out the way that it has, oh, I'm so happy. Again, like I'm definitely going to have to figure out a way to sort out the highlights on sunny days. Being able to just like look at the trees there, like bringing that highlight down, having that like show. If I'd been able to actually get any form of ND filter on there, it would be perfect. Because I know we don't get that many super sunny days in the UK, but I do want to be able to use this camera no matter what. And so I can't do much about the light when it's too low, but I can do something about the light when it's pretty bright, so that's fine. Let's go with sky. Am I? Oh, jeebus. I was 1 millimeter away from just throwing everything off the edge there. Okay, cool. I just felt like I wasn't really in screen for you. I do apologise. Okay, cool. I got my camera a bit further back than usual, so you can see a bit of the actual screen now, which you normally can't. But just bring these highlights down a little bit as well. Marvelous. Okay, so let's go here. Oh. Right, with these guys, similar thing. I think we're just going to work on adding some texture in, adding a little bit of clarity in, just making them like slightly pop against their background. Because don't get me wrong, they're slightly blurry because they were walking kind of fast and it's not a fast shutter speed. But we can do what we can do to make them stand out a little bit more. You see what I mean? Like I don't want to make big changes to the thing. Like I'm normally completely fine with making whatever changes, removing whatever, doing whatever to photos. When I shoot film, I want it to be like, sometimes I don't make any changes, but like I want it to be as close as physically possible to the actual film that I shot with. So like it's very rare for me to make any big changes or any big deletions or anything like that. Okay, cool. The skyline is one of the things I'm most happy about. It's a bit more normal again, which is great. I'll bring the shadows in a little bit. Ooh. I'm trying to do my best not to just sit and snack, because I sit and snack through far too many of my streams. Okay. Trying to make a decision on what other last like little things I kind of want to do. I'm not honestly going to get too much out of that. I might just bring... Not even that much, like the tiniest bit? Yeah. Tiniest bit. Cool. Yeah, love that. Love that. Imagine just blasting the saturation. See, like, normally I'd come in and do like a load of color grading and stuff like that. Or at least like come in and be like, cool, I want the greens to be a bit greener and stuff. Obviously not that much greener, but like I'd want them to be greener and stuff. But I feel like that properly takes away from how the film looks and should look. And also, I don't shoot film that often, and I don't want to have people look at photos that I've taken in a video and be like, it not be kind of true to how it came out the camera. Like, I'm not going to hide that I've touched up the photo slightly. I mean, if I was going to hide it, I definitely wouldn't live stream it. But yeah, it just needs to not be... Doesn't need to look like a digital photo that's made to look film, if that makes more sense. Okay. Right, let's get these couple of people. I wonder if it'll pick these people up. Oh, no. Okay, cool. Oh, we'll take that as a no then. Bam. I was saying to some friends earlier, I was like, how wild would it be if because I'm going to stream for a few hours tonight. Like, how wild would it be to be on stream? I'm saying this now, I'm going to jinx myself and it won't happen. But it'd be pretty cool to be on stream when I like hit the 1,000 subs for the first time. Like, I know it's not this big thing, and I know it's like relatively a small number, but it is a number that means something, you know? So yeah, it'd be cool. Let me have a little look in here. Stay there. Cool. Let's go with a little flip over here.
But we feel the loss. We're thinking about you so very much.
Who is this man talking to me?
Were daring and brave. They had that special grace.
In that special place.
Give me a challenge, and I'll meet it with joy.
Oh, I feel like I'm getting old because like I have no. I was like looking forward to coming and doing the stream tonight, rather than like going to a pub. I'll do that. I'm gonna bring the highlights down a bit. It's just very blown out. Just up a little bit. Chop this down like the tiniest bit. Cool. Cool. That's the other annoying thing. Like, this would have been like if I could have just had that slightly faster shutter speed, these guys would be slightly more in focus, or not in focus, slightly more sharp. Oh, itchy knee. And everything wouldn't be so blown out. But there is nothing I can do there. It did feel very weird. Like, this isn't the first time that I've shot film. Like, you know, I've got a few videos out about shooting film. I have a film camera. I've actually got 2 rolls of film sitting up there waiting to be shot. One of which is motion picture film, which is so different to normal 35mm film, and I literally cannot wait to shoot it. I think that video is going to be sick as well. I'm chatting to the man behind that film, and he's agreed to have a little chat with me about how it all came about and what made him want to start the business and everything. So that'd be awesome. But like, my plan is to go out, without giving too much away, go out, film myself taking the photos, you know, speak through obviously the photos after, about when I get them, but it'd be cool to be able to like pepper in parts of the chat, and then I'll release the chat in full as well for anyone that's interested in that. It feels, one thing that does feel really weird is like this year, just like the stuff that I'm filming feels more like it has a purpose rather than I'm just going out because I feel like I have to make a video, which is great. I'm gonna put this back over here now. Using this area, or anything. I have less crap in the way. Oh, just remember, I need to not slouch. I'm dead back by the end of it, otherwise. Ugh. Also, any of you guys watching, let me know, or let me know. If you could like the stream, that would be great. And then if you can smash any of those hearts in the live, that would be even better. Liking the stream on YouTube helps it be shown to more people, and hitting the heart button, well, that just makes me feel nice. So that would be ideal. Right, let's have a little look. It just looks way more normal, you know? I need to bring the highlights down on them as well. Maybe bring the blacks in a bit. Oh, that's too much. Okay, cool. Bam. I love that Jono wrote, "Don't forget to like the stream and hit that subscribe button." He's a good lad. I love how he did it and then he just instantly left. But I mean, I hope he's back. Otherwise, I'll be very sad. Nice, he's told everyone what to do and then absolutely scarpered. Yeah, I might talk through like, and you guys can tell me to shut up if that's not what you want to hear. But I might like talk through like what I was hoping to get when I took these photos and like whether I got them or not. So I'll start with this one because we're on it. This photo is one of the ones I'm really happy with out of this first roll, which was, as I say, it's all 120. It's Kodak Gold 200. I should have tried to get hold of some 100 or some 160, but I was trying to do it without spending a load of money, and the 200s like this and the Hum and Phoenix were the cheaper rolls. And when you're shooting on a camera that's like 70 years old, you don't know if it's going to work or not. Like, I didn't want to spend more than I had to. So next time, when I try to sort out some form of ND filter, I'm also going to try and shoot on some 100 or some 160 or something to make any of the really sunny days a bit more usable. But yeah, this photo here, I took it straight after this one. And this photo was mainly just taken for me to just kind of get an idea of like how well it would retain the information of a broad landscape. But I got that shot, I turned around, these people had just walked past me, I was literally stood like just off the camera to the like right here. I took this photo and I just crouched down, grabbed it and just thought like, that would make a great photo if it is exposed correctly. And like the sun was kind of like off to the right, and so I was a little bit, I wasn't 100% sure whether it was going to be ideal or not, but it's side lit them quite nicely. Both of one side of each of them is a little bit in shadow, so it kind of does break them away from everything else. And then one of the other things I loved about the shot is this path just winding off in between the trees off into the distance, and like when you look at them, your eye just follows that afterwards. I just think it was great. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that one came out, to be fair. This photo that we did earlier, it didn't come out exactly how I wanted. I did stand here for a long time. In the video that comes out, it's gonna be, I think it's out in, oh god, like maybe a month and a half, 2 months time. Quite far ahead for once, which is quite nice. I stood here for ages and I was hoping to get one person. Oh, look at all the hearts. Oh, hello, sir. All right. How are you doing? Yeah, I wanted to get like a good subject here, and I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to get, and well, it kind of worked in the end, actually. Sorry, I'm just trying to check a thing. There we go. Apologies. It might happen one more time as well, and if that's the case, again, I'm really sorry. It didn't. Okay, good. Yeah. So like this one came out like okay, it wasn't too bad, but it came out well enough, I'd say. I know where you work too, man. And I might check out some of those games later, man. Just so you know, I don't know when you came on to the stream, thanks for even being here, man. Any time you're here helps the stream. Also, if you like the stream, if you haven't, thanks, babes. Yeah, this is all from, you know, I was telling you about that camera from the 1950s. These are all photos from that camera. So I've gone through like the first three. I was just kind of like explaining to any of the people watching like what I was going for when I took it and whether I got what I wanted. Thanks for the hearts. Thank you. Oh, look at them pouring in. This one came out basically how I expected it / wanted it to, which was sick. I got the reflection of this, which I wanted, and I got the people where I wanted them in the shot, so can't complain. But I think like that's in my top 5 of the role, and I think this is in my top 5 of the role. What are you doing this evening, sir? Anyway, nice. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, what are you doing this evening, man? Jono will be back in a bit, by the way. He'll be back in the stream in probably like the next 5 or 10 minutes. He's in the stream, but he popped out to grab Ebba. Yep. Yeah, we do have a Jono in here too. He'll be back. Let me have a look. So, this one, there's no better like clouds than I think clouds on film. I don't know what it is, but they just look so good. One thing I will say, just to anyone watching, like these first like 11 are on Kodak Gold. The next 12 after that are on Harman Phoenix 200, and they're like, there's so much halation. All the highlights are so red. I mean, you can kind of see it down here where it like goes from blue to just kind of red. But you can see here, like, look at the building. All that highlight is just pure red, and I don't know why, but I love it. Like, I genuinely think this is way better. Like, these photos are great. I love them. They're very true to life. It's cool. But these ones like really make me feel like I shot film. You know, I know I did for all of it, but like this is also in my top 5. I don't know why, but I love this photo. Okay, let's not go too ADHD here and jump completely far ahead of myself. But I will. Let me have a little touch up with this one. This one, the sky is perfect for me. Like, the sky came out basically exactly how I expected it would have, or hoped it would have. Everything down here is a little too blown out, as expected, because of the camera and the limitations that it has. But let's have a little look. So I think if we go sky, swap it over afterwards. The weirdest thing's going to be if I edit some of the shots from the photo walk after this, it's going to feel really strange, because I'm going to have gone through all of this film, and then I'm going to go straight into digital. Okay, are you streaming anywhere else too, or just here? So I was tempted to set up my tablet and kind of have like a crappy stream of TikTok here. But I decided that I would 100% just get distracted trying to look between the two. So I was like, for today, we'll stick to here. I think when I upgrade the laptop, I'll probably like set it up so I can stream 2 things at once. But like, if I tried to do another stream at the same time here, might as well it's gonna catch fire. It's gonna catch fire. What are you doing this evening, man? Anyway, other than obviously staying at home watching my stream, which I mightily appreciate. Yeah, TikTok would be good, to be fair. I did a little bit of TikTok streaming when I streamed on Twitch. And it was fun. But, like, if it gets busy on TikTok, like, people chat more. And so, I don't know, I felt like I was constantly being like, talk to Twitch, talk to TikTok, and then I'd be like saying to people on TikTok, like, come over, like, it'd be cool to come see you over here. So I don't know, I might set up the tablet later on and jump on TikTok for a bit. Considering like my following on TikTok is bigger than here, it might be cool to try and move some people from TikTok over to YouTube, where I post most of my actual video stuff. But I need to bring these highlights down a little bit. So yeah, so this is like the main reason I wanted to drop these highlights a bit, is that if you watch like the edge of the trees and the tree line here, as soon as we bring this down, you can like just see those, like you can see these bits of trees here, like specifically, that you like can't really see while the highlights are still too high. Yeah, true. Good way to build both though. I'm about to jump on PS in a sec. Oh, sick. What are you gonna play, man? Surprised you're not jumping on the Steam Deck. That is basically like part of my day tomorrow. I have, obviously I go away next weekend. So before then I want to get the video that relates to these photos and the video of the photo walk all finished and uploaded and scheduled. But my plan is to at least carve out like 2 hours of tomorrow to be able to sit and just play some games. Let's have a look. I need to finish that Alba game that you recommended, man. I've got like the tiniest little bit left to finish, and it's ridiculous that I haven't. Cool. I think that tiny change is like enough for this to just stay as like filmic as I want it, as it should be. Wow. Tell me you're a new photographer without telling me you're a new photographer. Cool. Okay, that's basically like as real as it's gonna be. Yeah, I was just on it. Gonna jump on that split fiction with the panda. Nice, man. Awesome. Well, I mean, feel free to stay in here as long as you want. It's only helpful for me, and I appreciate it. Jono will also still be in here. Yeah, check those games out. Yeah, I definitely will, man. The one you sent to me today, that's like £2 or something. That's genuinely up my alley. Okay. These next two are out of sequence technically. I don't know why they're in the sequence in here, but this is also in my top 5. Wait, hang on. Have I done more than 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 5th one. Okay, cool. No, this is still in my top 5. And then I walked to here, and just as I was like about to take a break, getting a drink and stuff like that, this little robin just sat there for so long, and I just loved like the little tiny robin shadow that was on here. And I, like, if I'd had my normal film camera on me, I would have obviously got a little lower, zoomed a little in. Again, not possible with this camera. It's 70 years old. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna snap the shot. I framed it up like kind of, but I was also rushing a little bit. But I don't hate it. Like, it was one of those things where I was like, every photo I'm gonna take on this camera is gonna be. Oh, put a cone on the robin's head. Here he is. Oh, Jono, while you're here. I didn't do this on the stream, but I'm going to show you it because you deserve. Are you ready? Hang on. So I'm partway through editing this at the moment, but this photo here, right? If I Code the original. Look at the cones, Jono. Look at the cones. I'm so sad that I didn't get to do this on the stream, and you and maybe Frank would have seen it. But yeah, enjoy that. Those cones are for you. Back to what I was doing. Might have a snack as well, you know. More cones. More cones. More cones. That's a merch t-shirt idea. Other retailers are available, but these Aldi mini digestives, damn, so good. So good. So good. He says, casually choking on one. Right. Let's make the... It's like watching the mics peak. Let's make a few changes here. I'm gonna go objects. And I'm literally gonna just trace this tiny little bird. Oh man, making short jokes at Craig in my chat. I don't condone this, just so you know. There you go, that's a regular sized biscuit. It instantly went from I don't condone this to joining in. Also, yes, you should. They're so good. Okay. As I say, this was a weird little photo. Like I took it. I just put the pizza in the oven, loading the PS Panda boy. Come on, John T. The panda himself. Oh, what pizza are you having tonight, man? I also had a pizza tonight. I forget you love a little Pizza Friday. Sarah's also got pizza tonight. She's just finishing CrossFit competition. Yeah, I need to look at Split Fiction, man. I've literally not even seen like a video of it or anything. I know basically nothing about this. Right. Let's see if we can subtract the sky out of this. Oh, it did. I actually kind of figured it out. Oh, nice. A fine choice. Love a good pepperoni. Yeah, I had a cheeseburger pizza from Aldi, like the protein ones. It was really good. But I put like shredded chili cheese on the top, and it was it runs really good on the deck apparently. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll have a little look tomorrow. Maybe I will. Damn, we're like 50 minutes into the stream. That's flown by. Actually flown by. Okay. Probably better for you and Sarah on Xbox or split screen. Yeah, that's not a bad shout actually. Do you mean like a few words on what it's about again? Obviously I will check it out properly, but yeah, do it, man. The cheeseburger pizza is great, and the meat feast pizza is even better. They're cool. They're not massive, but they're like pretty filling. It's like quite a thick like dough on the base. Okay, cool. Right, let's. It's weird. Like it's so weird not being I say not being able to. I'm not going to crop these images in any way, shape, or form. Like I want them to be the square 120 format that they are. But it feels really weird. It feels weird not being able to zoom on the camera when I took the photos. It feels weird not being able to do much to the images, or like I say that I've set the limit to myself that I don't want to do too much to the image because I want it to retain it's as close to as possible film-like shot. That wasn't really full English, but you'll get the gist of what I meant. Two authors, story comes alive, play through the stories, one character each throughout. Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds sick, to be fair. I might see if Sarah's up for having a go. Yeah, I remember you saying that everyone said it, that everyone was saying about it being Game of the Year. Bring the texture up, bring the clarity up. I don't think we're going to get a lot more out of this without me doing anything too far. Watch? No, I don't need to update my time zones. I'm planning on staying here, mate. They look good for an old camera. Yeah, dude, like, it's wild, isn't it? For something, like, that's literally 70 years old. Like, to have retained this much information in the film as well. Like, look, like, bringing that back, you can see the clouds and stuff like that. Like, and this is a scan of a film. Like, I got the premium JPEGs rather than just like the standard, which has definitely helped. I say that, I don't know because I haven't seen the standard ones, but I think it's helped. I hope for the money I paid that it's helped. But yeah, I was saying to Sarah, like, because it like folds up, it fits in your pocket so nicely, and I was like, I'm just gonna go out and shoot with it like all the time. Like I can film myself taking this camera to loads of places. Bam. Right. I think we know what my subject is here. Bam. Okay. Again, I don't know why I love. I say I don't know why. I know why I love this photo. I got the image how I was hoping I'd get the image, and I love the path like running through the full image as well. It kind of like splits the bottom near third of the photo off. I also love that like they don't distract from the image, but there are people at the other end of the path that if your eye follows that, you see them and you're like, oh, there's another detail to this image. It's really weird that like when I first started taking photos, I like didn't like other people in shots. Like I'd be like, this was who I wanted, and I've realized recently like what I look for when I take photos. I'm looking for like peaceful or quieter moments, and shooting in a way that like shows the world as like real world, but like a plus version. So everything's just like a little bit cleaner, a little bit nicer, and people are just having like that quiet moment. And so normally I would have been like, I love this photo, but I'm getting rid of these two people over here. But the more I shoot, the more I realise that actually having like a secondary subject in a photo is not a bad thing. Okay, I'm gonna lay this out. Oh, this is more like a Friday song. Turn it up a little bit my end. I got a couple of little beers downstairs. I might crack a beer later. Celebrate a Friday in style. You know what I mean? If you think a Friday beer is a good idea, smash the hearts. Let me know. Maybe I'll go get one. This is when like no hearts come through, and then I'm just secretly sad that I don't get any beer. Also, I know Dave's watching. I don't know if he's able to message, but thanks, because this beer is just from the beer that you brought around. So thanks for that. Much appreciated. Right. See, look, this is what I'm saying. Like, if I'd been able to make these adjustments in camera, look how much better the skyline is for being able to see some of these trees. Oh. Come on, show me that. That way. Not that much down, but we'll bring it down a little bit. There he is. You're very welcome. Enjoy it. Thanks, mate. I hope you're having a nice chill Friday, sir. Very rare that you are laying around not doing something somewhere. Also, Dave, you'll need to let me know when you're next around. You did just have to see me 2 weekends in a row, so I'll give you a bit of a break, but not that much. Ugh. Right, let's have a... Oh, hello. That's not what I wanted to do. Right. One thing I might do, actually. Full-on weekend of adulting. Ugh. Ugh. That's pure filth. To be fair, I also have a weekend of adulting, but it's like just doing chores around the house, like just tidying up and stuff like that. And then I'm just going to type it in because I can't bother to wait. And then a lot of editing, like anything I don't edit on stream, I will be editing tomorrow and then putting more videos together. You should want to see me every week. We're not on a break. I do want to see you every week, Dave. Okay, I'm just making sure you want to see me every week. Yeah, you have a domestic on live stream. Don't make me make this live stream an IRL stream, and I'll just come to your house. You're only 5 minutes away. I'll do it. Oh, lovely little message to get there. Okay. I'm interested to know. I dare you. The effort. I know I had the app on my phone to go IRL, and I was gonna do it, but I had it all set up for Twitch and stuff. And then what I say when I stopped streaming on Twitch, which is a weird sentence to say because I haven't actually officially gone on Twitch. I'm very tempted to actually put some posts out on Twitch being like, by the way, I still stream, just not here, sorry. Which feels really weird considering this is such a tangent. Feels really weird considering, you know, obviously I got like affiliated over there, and then I just was like, no, not anymore. But yeah, I had everything ready to do some IRL streams, and when I stopped on Twitch, I was just like, oh well, I'll get rid of the app and close everything down because I'm just not gonna. I know I'm just not gonna use it. And then actually, I'm thinking about using it. When I say we, because you guys are involved. When we hit that 1,000, I'm very tempted to do a live stream out and about, and just like do a proper like POV walkthrough, but like live. Do I know how I'm going to do that yet? No. But if I can, I will. And if I can't, I'll just do a big video. Like a big video. Okay, that change is good with me. Oh. That did swap to there. Cool. Bring the sharpness up on there a little bit. Cool. Okay. I think I am. Oh, no, I don't want to do that all the way down. What are we going to get? That's too much. Okay. Cool. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that, to be fair. Actually, pretty happy with that. Cool. Okay. Cool. Still retains its very filmy vibe as its film. I don't know what this is. It's like, oh, it's like a scratch on the print. Bruh. Okay, I can't blame the people that did the film. I'm just not me casually going through checking for any others now. Because, as I say, very old camera, not 100% sure that this is not the camera's fault. But okay. We can get rid of that. You know, I said I'm like not going to delete anything out. But like, this isn't in the photo. So I'll get rid of this. I feel like that's okay, right? It's not cheating if I'm getting rid of an imperfection in the film. As long as it doesn't like come up with some really like weird computer generated grain and it just makes it as normal as possible. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I fuck with that. Cool. Okay, that's fine with me. Let's update that. Ooh. Okay. I can't tell. Is that a bird or is that another weird thing in the film? There's another weird scratchy line in the film. There's a couple. Okay, let's hide this as well. Give that a little tinker away. Oh, right. Imagine, Dave, I actually did appear at your house. I'm just there, like, wirelessly tethered. I've, like, brought the camera with me. I'm, like, in the car. Okay, we'll get rid of that as well. Hide these away. Cool. Let's get rid of that. Okay, cool. Bounce back out of here. Sleep. Do a little AI update. Scratch my head at the same time. Wonderful. I wonder what time Sarah will be back. She's completed her competition. And now she's eating pizza. So, I might take a little break. Oh, I say a little break. I might literally go grab a snack in like a few minutes time. But you watch, I'll like take a break, come back, just settle in to start streaming again, and then she'll appear. That would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. Or I turn up at your house in a minute. Dude, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, come on in. Pull up a chair, join the stream. Like, that would be hilarious. This would be the funniest thing. Is like, if Sarah comes home right now, and I see the camera go off at the front, and I hear the door, like, trying to open, I'll be like, is that Dave or is that Sarah? I mean, join the stream, Dave. Come join the stream. I've got beer. You can have a beer. There's plenty of parking out the front. Let's have a little look. Okay, so this image is a weird one. I know what I wanted. I didn't get exactly what I wanted. It's also, again, slightly out of order. Oh, no, it's not. It is in order. It's just backwards. Sorry. This whole roll is backwards. So I took this shot, and I wanted to see how well it would pull the people out here. And I think it's, like, done an okay job. You know? I kind of wish I'd, like, got a little lower to take it, but I was concerned there's quite a lot of, like, foliage here, and I didn't want it to be, like, too in the way. And then, yeah. So, like, I took that, and then I know what I wanted from this photo. This ain't it. I wanted to maybe have been, like, a step more to the left. And then this would have been way cooler. But hey, it doesn't super suck. It's just kind of sucky. So, right, I'm going to select this woman here. She is what I needed. Bam. Cool. Do I want to take the bench as part of this equation? Maybe to separate it? Yeah, I think I do. Okay. So, let's out of here. Get out of this one. Beautiful. Bloody beautiful. Sky? Did that do an has that gone add sky? Of course it has. Yeah, of course it has. Yeah. Okay, let's try again, shall we? Subtract. Sky. Please just do what I bloody wanted. Yeah. Cool. Okay, cool. That works for me. Let's do a new one for the sky. Ooh. 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 Getting old. Getting old. Cool. Let's go. Check this. Sorry, I'm just very quickly checking something at the same time. Cool. Boom. Allow that on charge. Right. Let's first of all make the few changes I want here. I need to bring the highlights down because they are blowing out everywhere in this photo. Yeah, very little touch of that. Bring the exposure not that far down, just a little scoochy, Stanley Tucci. Bring it down a bit. Biscuit on my desk. What's wrong with me? Cool. That works for me. Okay, I think we keep a little bit of the highlights on this lady. I need to adjust this light. It's like very slightly like shooting me in the face currently. Okay, that's like a little bit better. Being slightly shot in the face by my own light. Bring that up a little bit. Bring that in a little bit. How do we feel? Yeah, I feel like it's not really going to get any better than that. Like, it's not a great photo. It's slightly wobbly. I say it's slightly wobbly. I think I was slightly wobbly when I took it. It's like, it's what I like to call nearly in focus. Nearly fully in focus. Would have been fine if I wasn't, I guess, breathing at the time. I don't think we can do really much with this otherwise, to be fair. So let's move on to this one. Little look. Not bad. We're an hour and 10 minutes in, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 photos done out of 23. That's not too bad. Okay. I think I'm just gonna do a classic little. Actually, no, that's not. Yeah, I do need this. I want the sky either way, actually. Right. Let's do a new object. Cool. Let's do this. Wow, let's not do that. Cool. Let's bring it in over here. Let's bring a new object mask in. Bam. Let's get hold of my guy here. Let's get hold of this lady too. One thing I genuinely was kind of like shocked at on here is like I've had like conversations with people when I've been out taking photos with a digital camera or my normal film camera and stuff like that, and I thought, like, if there's a camera where people might be like, I'm gonna chat to this person about what they're taking photos of, I thought, like, there she is. I thought, like, it would be this one, right? But then no, so many people stared at my camera and looked at me like they were going to be like, wow, that's a really old camera, like, where did you get it? Or like, that's a really old camera, like, how come you're using it? But nothing. And I was like, oh, there's one time I want people to, like, I mean, I'm always happy for people to come up and talk to me while I'm taking photos, but like, especially if they have any like questions about like anything photography related, like, talk to me on the street, absolutely. But there's a time I really want it. It's when I'm shooting with like a really old foldable camera. Like, please, let me talk to you about my camera from the 50s. Or let me talk to you about my camera from the 40s that isn't with me. Okay, right. I do want to kind of get them to pop out a little bit. That would be ideal. Also, to anyone that's new to the stream, hello. We're editing some photos, just lightly editing some film photos that are 120 format, and were taken on a camera from the 1950s, which you may have heard / caught at the end of my last conversation. Man, I know that I don't need more pizza, and I know that Sarah's just done a big competition, so she's going to be hungry, but like a little bit of me wouldn't be mad if she came home with extra pizza. I was like, I'm not going to eat this, and I'd be like, oh well, I guess I'll have to eat it. Oh, that wouldn't suck, you know? That wouldn't suck. I've got a sweet tooth right now, though. Which might need fixing in a few minutes. Oh. 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 Come on. Sorry about that. All the cracky knuckles there. It's a bit too much. Okay, so I think the aim with this one is, again, like, because limitations of the camera, no zoom, etc., blah 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 blah. Like, the way I framed this compared to how I would have framed it is different. I definitely would have had a little bit less foreground and maybe a little less sky, and I would have dropped down a bit more to get the shot. But for what we have, I think the plan is just make the people on the walkway a little bit more noticeable, you know, and then we can go from there, and that will feel good. I feel like I definitely, when I named this stream Accurate, like reviewing and editing my first rolls of 120 film, which is sick, but I feel like it would have been cool to have included in the fact that it, like, the age of the camera was shot on. That'd have been fun. Ooh. Right, let's go. Where do we want to go here? I feel like because they're quite small, we can make quite big adjustments. Oh! I don't hate that. Yeah, because they're quite small on the image. Stop it. What can we do sky-wise here? Bring the highlights down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, my lava lamp. I was like, it was a bit chilly in here earlier. I want my lava lamp to be properly, like, bubbling away, you know? Also, I am, like, partly tempted, maybe, like, after, like, a two-minute break to go and get a snack, to come back up and just maybe, like, maybe just for, like, half an hour, mess around with some, popping TikTok on. I don't know. I'm always, like, partly tempted to do it. But it feels like a lot of effort. Maybe one day I'll get you to be round here and you can be in charge of reading out stuff that people say on TikTok. Because that would be incredibly helpful. And then I can just respond to you. And that would be ideal. Without having to respond and, like, look at things at the same time. Okay, I think what I might do on this as well is just bring everything down slightly. Yeah, see, like, I'm not gonna crop it, but, like, I would. If I was gonna crop it, oh no! It would be. This is how I would have shot it. Like, this is how I would have shot it, probably. You know, if I'd have shot it on a normal, if I shot it on 35mm film and I had my zoom on my zoom lens or anything like that, this is probably how I would have shot it. It's like closer, you know. But I'm not mad. I cannot, and I wish I'd genuinely set up a camera, because I can't be bothered to, like, fake how I reacted and stuff. But I genuinely wish I had set a camera up for when I opened the film, or opened the link to the film, because I didn't know if the camera was going to have worked. I didn't know if anything was going to be good. I could have spent a whole day out doing this, spent money on the film, Spent money on the camera, spent money on like the parking here, spent money on getting it all developed, and it could have all not come out. And I would have been like, I'd have been like, cool, it was still a fun experience, but like it would have cut me deep, Shrek. So when I got the email and I saw it come through, I was like a kid at like his first really understood Christmas. Like I was beyond happy. It was such a sick feeling, and it's like it's been a quite good week for me. Like I've been told yes by a couple of people for stuff. I've been asked to use my photos by some people, and they're good people, like big people, and they're in like the arts industry. And then like this came out for me, and I was like, normally bad things come in 3, right? Because at the moment like it's like wins coming in 3, and I'm not gonna jinx it. I'm gonna touch wood, but I'm not mad about it, you know. I'm pretty much loving it. Right, anyway, that's enough rambling. I feel like I maybe do want to bring the shadows in a little bit more on this. How much would it bring that? Oh, that's way too much, but that, I think that's okay. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, I'll probably will do like tiny little touches up to these as and when I do it, you know. So this is a weird one. This image almost came out how I was feeling it, but at the same time, like not really at all. One thing I will say, if I auto this, like it's wild how much like it like kept here, but I prefer it darker. Like I genuinely think this looks better in the dark. But yeah, this nearly played out how I wanted. Nearly. Oh, Sarah's on her way home. I was wondering, because I was thinking like I'm gonna take a little mini break, but maybe it'd be cool to take it when she's back. See if she's got any of that pizza. If I come back with beer and pizza, the answer was yes. If I come back with beer and another snack, the answer was no. Okay, so I think to save this, I really need to make these people like properly noticeable, like for realsies. So now, I might have to like zoom in a bit to get them. I don't know. Oh no, it pulled it through. Good job, Lightroom. You did a great job. I heard an argument the other day, and this is a weird point to ask. But like, someone was being like, oh, you know, people that use AI in like their editing and stuff like that, like, oh, you know, it's not pure and things like that. But then like, I know of people that have that kind of argument, but then will use object detection in Lightroom. I'm like, oh no, if you're gonna have that argument, then if you want to be pure, you should be zooming in and hand painting in the objects that you want, right? Right, let's take away this guy. It's so weird. Like, I don't know, you can't really see it on the screen, but there's like all white and then like a tiny like 3 dots of black that aren't in this new mask. Also, if anyone ever thinks I should move the camera, let me know. I think maybe I should move it over to this side, because like here is like I'm not really ever doing anything on this side, whereas I am like touching up mask stuff over here. But like all the settings and stuff I'm doing are underneath the camera. Also, I feel like I'd want to flip it, otherwise it looks like I'm just staring at nothing. Right, let me bring the highlights down a bit. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Right. happening with this song? Go to the next one. Lovely. I'm going to give this song about 10 to 15 seconds before I decide whether it's absolutely rubbish or whether I mess with it or not. Okay. I think the only real thing I can do here is darken them a bit to make them pop out. For my lady in white there. Keep the highlights up for her. I love that there is just a slight reflection of them, which is quite cool. Let's bring this up a little bit. And let's do a little bit on the sky. Okay, this is more than 15 seconds, and I can confirm this is bad. Please no. Oh, let me stretch that out. Okay. Right. Let's go with bringing the highlights down on the sky a little bit. Also, one of the fun things with the video that's going to come out for this is that I'm showing absolutely every single image. I don't always do that in my like normal digital camera like POV shot videos and stuff like that. But I just thought with this, like, it's like a limited number of shots. Like, I know that some of them are going to suck. Like, I'm not a film photographer and I'm not using a camera that I can make a lot of changes with. So I was like, yeah, I'll just see what happens. But actually, there's not really any of them that I'm like really kind of fussed by, if I'm honest. I think this is like maybe the best this is getting. What would auto have done to it? Yeah, see, it's too bright. I think like maybe with fresh eyes in the morning, something else, but this is another photo that like was so nearly what I wanted. I said I don't think there's any really bad photos, but then this one does exist. So I got her exactly where I wanted her in the shot. Like exactly where I wanted her. This guy I wanted here. But in hindsight, like, I think he would have been weird being directly in front of the tree. But yeah, basically this, I said there wasn't any really bad photos, but then I forgot this one does exist. So, that's a lie. I had hopes for this one. And they have been dashed. My dreams have been dashed. Let's have a look. I'll get that. I'll get him like around the tree if I can. Can I get that? Maybe. Yeah. And then yeah, Mrs. Purple skirt down it. Ooh. Okay. Let me. That kind of works. Okay, cool. Let's get that. Duplicate and flap it round. Come out of here so I can see what I'm actually working with. Remove the sky from this. Ugh. Right, I'm going to take the world's quickest break, guys. I'll be back in literally 3 minutes. I'm just going to quickly go and see my wonderful girlfriend. So enjoy the music, enjoy the be right back screen, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I bring big news. I have a slice of pizza. It happened. Sarah brought pizza home for me. So I have a beer, I have pizza. Drink responsibly, like me, with food and only one of them. But yeah, that's a great outcome. Oh. That's good pizza. Considering I had pizza for dinner too. Right. What is the plan here? I don't think there's much that can be done with this photo. As I say, I think it's the worst of this roll. Let me confirm that. Hang on. Oh no. We got... This one didn't come out I wanted, but okay. This one in the top 5. One of my faves from the roll. And in the top 5. This came out okay, and Not an amazing photo, but it is what I wanted. Bird. This came out how I wanted. Yeah, I think I'm like guaranteeing that like this one is the worst one from the roll. It was nearly what I wanted, but unfortunately not. Jester pizza. No to dropping it everywhere. Oh my god. What's wrong with me? We'll try and make this like a little less soggy, but I'm not a miracle worker, so. Good times. When I bought a beige desk mat, I thought I was a smart boy. I was not. Okay. Let's go. The few different. Okay, cool. So I think in here, let's bring the highlights down a little bit. Let's come in here, bring the highlights for the sky down a little bit. Bring back some of those trees, you know? Okay, let's crack this over here. As I say, drink responsibly. Oh, lovely little Friday evening beverage. Let's, with these guys, bring the highlights up on them a bit and the saturation up a little bit. Like, they're not going to come through like I wanted them. The photo isn't the photo I wanted, but we can make it slightly better, I guess. Maybe we can make it slightly less terrible. I mean, they're definitely more... Oh, God. Should not have started a carbonated beverage. They're definitely more noticeable now than they were. Like, you get more of an idea about what you should be looking at, which is, I guess, the whole point of this edit, is just to get you being able to see what you should be looking at, I guess. But other than that, like, I don't think I'm honestly going to get much more out of this photo. Like, it came out the way it came out. It's not great, but we learn and we move on. And next time I go out and shoot the super old camera, we'll do it better. Is this a weird thing in the film again? Yeah, it is a weird thing in the film again. Okay, cool. We are going to patch that up before we do any form of adjustments, because that will help massively. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Friday evening. Don't be afraid to jump in the chat, have a chat, ask me questions, anything you want, even just talk about anything you want. How's your Friday been? What's your weekend plans? I would like to know. And if you don't want to chat, just do me a favor, hit the like on the stream and just smash a few of those hearts in the chat, just to show me you're there. Makes you feel all warm inside. Just gonna quickly tidy up a couple of like odd spots on here. Cool. Let's just fix this. Remove that. I think we're nearly done. I think it was just like this weird little patch here. Otherwise, I think we're okay. Ah, Look at those hearts pouring in. I appreciate you all. You guys are the best. Oh my god, so many hearts. Right. I missed this absolute gelatinous blob of something. Oh, we've got some celebrations coming through. Okay. This is the very first photo I took on the very first roll. Literally the first photo I'd ever taken on this camera. One thing like I really would love to have known is like owners of this camera, you know, just to know, it'd be really cool to know how many actual rolls of film have gone through this thing. Right. Let's get the guys in this image out as objects. Right. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Very good. Very good. Right. See if we can just grab all of these three together, and then we'll get my little guy in blue there last. Literally, as I took this photo, I remember the feeling. I like put the camera to my eye and was just like, God, I hope this comes out. Okay, cool. Let's go flippy floppy that over. Get rid of the sky. Cool. And then we'll get a new one of the sky again. Because why flipping not? This is one of the ones where I don't think like the highlights are too blown. There's nothing too bad, you know. I think it could just needs a little bit of a tying up. Oh, that highlight drop straight away makes a huge difference. Let's bring that down here a little bit. Just a little Gucci-rooney on here. Cool. Let's bring a little bit of the highlights down in the sky. Honestly, they're not too bad, you know? They're actually not too bad. Let me just try and... No, highlights down just a little touch is enough, I think. Stretch my legs out. Oh, okay. Apologies. I've got very long legs. Do you know what? I'm like so stoked for the few videos that are like coming up, including Sundays. I feel like this run of like 4 videos over the next 8 weeks is like just so good. Hopefully you guys will agree. Right, let's go. Cool, let's get an idea. Okay, that's actually kind of exactly what I wanted. That's kind of exactly what I wanted. Yeah, I'm not even mad about that. Right. I just drop this down the tiniest bit, like literally the tiniest bit. Cool. Okay. Now, this kind of moves me to the end of this roll of 120, and I'll tell you now, I don't know. I don't actually know what I'm going to do about the next role. I don't know how to edit it. It's so different for me. Everything's so red and it's like a proper halation hit. Like, I'm stoked, but just don't know what I'm doing. I really need to clean this desk map. It's covered in what I like to call snacks. So it's a bit ridiculous. I'm just going to make one change on my phone. Do apologise. Because otherwise I will 100% forget this. Bam. And then... Apologies. Oh, lovely. What riveting footage you're witnessing right here, right now. I want to check one other thing. Bam. Okay, there we go. We're in a good place. We're in a good place. Cool. Let's go back to where I need to be. Wonderful. Right. Put that back down there and stop getting bloody distracted. Okay, I'm so glad it's the weekend. Bloody, I'm on call though. Part of me is I'm going to the gym and stuff tomorrow. I've got some videos to edit, but a little part of me is tempted to go out and just shoot again tomorrow. I've got somewhere on my list at the moment that I kind of want to go, but they do like photography days. I don't want to say where it is because I want to like keep the video like a cheeky little surprise. But they do photography days, and I think that if I can get in on one of those photography days, it would be so good. It would be so good. So fingers crossed. What have we got next? Oh, we do have music, but it just died on me. Okay, cool. That is adjusting slightly. Wonderful. Okay, yeah, I think we're pretty much there on how that looks. Right, so now we're going to the mega halation that is this. This is the worst photo from this roll. We don't need to think about it. It definitely is. Oh, actually, maybe there's a joint in this one. Maybe there's a joint leader in this. Actually, maybe it isn't this one. Maybe it's the one at the other end. No, everything in between that's sandwiched isn't as terrible. I've missed their little heads. Add their little heads in. Cool. Okay, let's flap them over. Bloop. Basically, I didn't know this because I hadn't shot this film before, and I thought it'd be quite fun to not know anything about the film. I thought it would have been quite fun to just shoot it as is and move on, basically. But one thing I learned now is that the Harman Phoenix, yeah, it's strong on like halation or bloom or whatever, and it's very red in the highlights. And I think that I could get something really cool out of it if I can get the camera set up how I want it. Oh, pardon me. Right. Oh, that's why. I was like, bro, that's a lot of adjustment for the highlights. Considering, yeah, like, that's actually all the highlights are doing. Yeah, there's really not much I can do about it being this blue. This red, sorry. I can drop this down a little bit, kind of combat against it. It's not going to make that much of a difference. It's okay. It's how the film is. And it's what happens when you don't have any opportunity to adjust, like, much at all, to be honest. So, I shan't be mad. One thing that I didn't like about this image is how much you couldn't really see the guys that I wanted you to be, like, seeing. Okay, cool. But being able to make them kind of stand out a bit more now is actually quite nice. Kind of fixing the thing that I didn't like about it. Yeah, cool. Okay, yeah, like instantly a bit happier with this. I need to bring this down a little bit. Where are we getting that mainly from? Probably more here, right? Okay, cool. So I want to adjust it a bit, but like I don't want it to look ridiculous. Okay. I think we're getting away with that without it being too overly grainy. But yeah, I'm really glad that I went for 2 different film stocks. I think like if I hadn't, it would have been really not boring, but like actually, yeah, maybe boring. Like if I just had like don't get me wrong, I love some of these images, and I think this is up in one of my favorite images from the whole shot, from the whole shoot. But I think if I just shot all Kodak Gold 200, I would have come back and been like, cool, I have 24, well, 23 because I'm an idiot and skipped past ahead of one, but 24 of all images that look like this. And actually to come in and be like, I've shot this Harmon Phoenix now, I didn't know anything about it. I think now I can tell in my head that there's times that this would work, like, and could work. So yeah. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. They said so. I think they said they'd straightened this, but I don't. It doesn't, in my eyes, really feel like a super straightened image. I think just like this is a bit better. Not a huge difference, but like that's straight for me, or straighter. Oh, the Eggman is in the building. Hello, Mr. Egg. How are you? Cheers. How's your day been? The Egg Maestro. Oh, I just got a very long comment. I will be replying to that afterwards. Love a comment. Right. Let's zoom in, because we obviously know what I want. And I know what I want, and it's going to be this scene here. Like, this scene here is the thing I'm going for. Oh, so itchy armpit. Right. Just, you know, a couple of families, or one big family, chilling out, feeding some ducks slash pigeons slash whatever this wildlife was. This winged wildlife. I'm really going to struggle to get that budgie. A budgie? buggy out, because it's basically the same as the thing behind it. Sorry I'm not on earlier. Walked through the door to chaos. Oh, dude, man. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Hope everything's sorted now, man. And yeah, either way, thanks for coming on, man. Lovely to see you. Well, lovely for you to see me, I guess. Lovely to see your YouTube name. Can it get this man? That do be the question. Maybe. I also don't know if it can get the rest of this pram or buggy, but we're gonna give it a try. See if we can figure that out. If we can, sucking in Chinese meal. You know what I mean? I got a little bit of it. It works for me. I'll be in and out, but I'll keep the tab open. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. That's cool. Yeah. I have no problem with that. Every little helps for me. We just need 100 people in here for a few hours, you know? That's all we need. Everyone could just get all their friends online. Obviously, this wouldn't happen. But imagine I was just like, yeah, if everyone could just get like 100 people on, and I just like watched the viewers go all the way up. Everyone was on for like 5 minutes and it disappeared again. That would be wild. One thing I think that would be so cool is if YouTube had like the raiding that you can have on Twitch. Because that was one of my favorite things. Is like, especially if like I'd had like a good few people in Twitch, and then I had someone like raid me, and I like managed to keep most of those people in my stream. I'd be like, cool. Like, I know a person who's online. They've just started. Like, let's get you guys in there. That's one of the things I miss, I think, from Twitch. But I don't know. Okay. Let's get just a sky. Actually tapping away. Right. Okay, let's bring... What are we going to get on highlights? Okay, cool. That's kind of what I wanted, to be honest. Just the edges around there. Right. Slight change there. Come in here. Give me a cheeky little bit of this and see where we're at. Honestly, I think that's okay. A little tiny tap down in there. Zoom in and see what we're getting from these lads while I make some changes to them. Before I do that, actually. One thing I will say is I feel like, bear in mind they're both like ISO 200, I feel like Kodak Gold like retained or got more info out of the scene. Like, I feel like I've been able to like push and pull that film a little harder, you know? I'm not mad about it. Like, I think this has got like a real nice charm to it. It's almost like it gives me like aerochrome vibes, but instead of the greens being pinky and reddy, it's like all of the like the more blown out highlighty areas, which I think, like, you know, again, if I can figure out a way to like stop those highlights from being blown out and a few other bits, like, I think it could be. But yeah, we need to figure that out. I definitely will figure this out somehow. Okay, I actually quite like this shot with like the few changes done to it. It's not even like a lot, but like I quite like it. Oh, that's quite a lot of like an exposure change, but I feel like it's nice. It like really highlights like the sunny area where that family is. Let's get rid of all the blue squares. Oh, my house like pepperoni pizza now. Very excited. Yeah, I think that's maybe the one. I might bring the exposure up a little bit.
Can I be your star tonight? You fill my soul with light the day we met. I don't wanna leave your side, no. Have me by your side when the sun sets. I hope you still want me, I hope you still need me a million years from now. The seasons are changing, the nights ever
Yeah, just bring it up a little bit, I think. Cool. Okay. Do you know what I'm going to do? I said I might do it. I've thought about it. I've decided I am going to do it. I might pop the tablet up over here for a little bit and have a cheeky little TikTok stream running at the same time. I don't think I've streamed on here in a long time. This will be interesting. Quite a late one now, but it'd be cool. Like, I'm just thinking, you know, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, just see what happens, you know. Okay, yeah, I actually am quite happy with just how that is. I need 2 things. Well, that's a lie. I need 3 things. There we go. You guys get this nice microphone that's here that I'm not going to touch because the cable keeps messing up. But the guys on TikTok don't get that, so I'm going to mic up so that they can hear me nicely without a ridiculous amount of noise in the background. Obviously, if streaming there messes with the stream here, we out. I've got pretty good internet, but you just never know, you know? Yeah, it's weird because like the urge in me is to edit this further, but I want it to be just as similar to how it was, you know? I was so confused about what just happened, and then I realized that it was coming from my tablet. I'd completely forgotten I turned on. Okay, let's hit the live there. It's happening. Let's we've got that. We've changed the title of the stream very quickly, and then we're there. We're there to go. So sorry you guys have to watch this. If you're watching the replay of the live and you've got this far through, just skip like a few minutes. Can we? We can't get. Okay, we can't get that, but we can get that. That works for me. Let's edit the live goal. It was a donut. I'm keeping it as a donut, I think. Yeah, cheeky little donut. Right, we'll set this up here. Boom. I'll get zoomed in on the screen. We'll clean that up so it's not just an absolute mess over here. Okay, Cool. And then I'm gonna pop my microphone in here so that people can hear me, and then we'll go live. We'll do it for just a little bit of time. Cool. Allow. It's connecting. Bam. Cool. The stream on TikTok is live. Okay, bam. We've got the sound on there as well. So we'll know if anyone's messaged us. Cool. Okay, so I think the next step, let's go to this next photo, I guess. And we'll go from there. Cool. Hey guys. On TikTok, I'm here. Just so you know, you can watch it, but I am live on YouTube as well. YouTube gives a full view of everything. Me, what I'm doing, everything. Links in the bio for my YouTube if you want to come over. If not, feel free to chill there and watch away. I'm editing some 120 film today that I took on a camera from the 1950s. So that's yeah, 70 years old, that one. Okay, so let's go with grabbing these guys here. When I first actually took this photo, I was kind of feeling like what I wanted was just these two here, but to have actually this extra couple down here was unexpected. But I think it adds to it, you know. Let's go down there. Cool. I might properly stream on TikTok one evening. Not sure yet. Rather than my current setup, which is you guys are watching me from a tablet while I'm streaming directly on YouTube. I think if we bring these through as subjects as well. I might in a minute, TikTok lot, swap you around to the other camera so things are a little bit easier for you to see. But hello, by the way, I'm here. Just here. Okay. Let's get this changed. Duplicate and invert that. As you do. I might zoom this out a little bit actually, because then you guys can see me. I do exist. I'm right here. Get that over there. If you guys do want to get a better view, just so you know, I'm live on YouTube, and you can jump over here and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing, and you'll be able to see me properly and what I'm editing in full definition. Okay, I think we do this. We take away sky, this one. What I might do, cool. I think what I'm just going to very quickly do, YouTube guys, is just swap this over, swap the camera over on here, the camera on here should hopefully be a bit more helpful and a bit clearer. Let's have a look.
The answer is no, it doesn't work that way. Yeah. Cool. I think if we can just get as zoomed in as physically possible so that people can kind of see the changes happening on there in a bit. Nice. Cool. Okay, cool. I might just give the full view so I can at least like chat to some people on here as well. Which is cool.
Bam. Cool. Okay. That works for me. Right. Back to actually streaming properly. So, we'll get the sky taken out of this. Get the sky taken out of this. And then we will... I've got a feeling that this gives itself the actual sky, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So let me just make sure it does get deleted. Let me try and actually subtract the sky this time. It's being a bit funny on my go. Cool. Right, and then we'll do an actual sky mask separately. Evening TikTok. I'm live on YouTube at the same time. You get a much better view on YouTube, so feel free to come over and have a little chat there. Might turn this music up a little bit so you guys have a chance to hear it. Right, so let's make a few changes to this house. Cool. I'm going to bring the highlights down a little bit, I think. Cool. Make a few changes to the highlights in the sky. Cool. Yeah, that works. Right, let's make a few changes to the guys over here. Nice, that works. Okay, you know what? It worked out exactly how I felt like it would work. I'm afraid. Oh my lord, no thank you. It worked out exactly how I thought it would work out, and it got really annoying really fast. So I was hoping that like it wouldn't be wildly distracting, and as I said like at the beginning of the stream, I felt like it maybe would be distracting, and it turned out that it was. And I'd rather do one stream properly than half-ass two. So that works for me. I should try an actual stream on TikTok one day. You know? Like an actual just on TikTok stream. I've never done it. Well, thanks for sticking with me while I gave that a little go. I'm fully back now. Let me just put this away. Maybe I'll try a little TikTok stream tomorrow. Be interesting. I would have to reset everything up again. Maybe I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's go with. I need to change a bit about these ladies. Where are we at here? Yeah, it's not too bad. I don't really want to change too much about this, to be honest. I'm not overly bothered about the image. Like, as in, I like it. I'm not concerned that it's a problem, so. Cool. Okay. Yeah, maybe that works. This feels pretty right. Do I think that's better? Or do I think the original's better? I think that's better. My fingers smell like pizza, which is great. But also every single time I eat, every time I like have a drink of something or move, smell pizza. And that's less fun. You know, I'm actually... I think that's kind of fixed the problems I had with this image. Let's go back into here. Also, what is this song? I do not want this song. Get out of my life. mm. Yeah, just a little tab of contrast. And I think we're kind of there with where I want to be at. Okay, this is a photo that I enjoyed. It's weird that I'm starting to know how this works. Like, sorry, I like how these songs go, considering they're like, what's it called? Non-copyright music. I couldn't think of the word copyright. It's late. I'll allow it. One thing I think I wish I had done with this image is maybe just like come a little lower. Like if I could have taken out like this, maybe just like this little top of sky here, and had a little bit more grass here, and just had these guys like here instead of down here, I think that would have been better. But the sky does look really nice, so the case of the old swingy boy roundabout. Subtract the old sgoy from that. Oh, come on. Lovely. Right, let's create another one for this guy. I don't need to make too much of a difference, I don't think. But I want the ability to bring it down if required. So I think if I... Yeah, that needs to come all the way down. Just bring that boy down. Bring this down a little bit. Bring this up a little bit. Already better. Like, just already better. Already how it should have been if I could have adjusted shutter speed or the f-stop at all, or had any form of ND filter available to me. Like, already would have been better this way. Okay, let's... it could come down a little bit, but I don't think it needs to change too much. Oh, there we go. So if you had a weird noise in the background at the moment, my other half's just jumped in the shower and the bathroom is like behind this wall. So if you hear any weird noises, that's what you're hearing. Okay, let's have a little change up of this. I did think that it might be cool when we hit that like 1,000, which is still only 4 away. So if you haven't subscribed but you are enjoying the stream or you've watched any of the videos, you know what to do. But yeah, I did think about doing like a long stream, but like I don't know. I think I'm too old. I think I'd be fine if I like drank like caffeinated drinks, but not doing that is probably bin me off. To be fair, what would absolutely end me is if I did drink some caffeinated drinks. Then we'll be having real problems. Okay, cool. I think that's enough. I've only just noticed as well, for some reason, this woman here, just like chilling in red. And I don't know how I didn't notice that beforehand, if I'm dead honest. But yeah, I think I'm kind of happy with where that's at. As I said, like I want to make changes, but not like big changes. I want it to be like as close to the original 120 film as it was. Like, you know, showing you the difference here is like all I've done is make the highlight adjustment that I realistically would have done in camera had I been able to, had it not been a 70-year-old camera with barely any like changeable like settings or adjustments. Some of these photos coming up as well are photos that I took to test, if that makes sense, because I was like, if these photos are going to come out, which I'm so glad they did, because as I said earlier in the stream, for like anyone that wasn't around, when I took these photos, it's on a camera from 1954. Did not know if they were going to come out. Did not know if I'd wasted money on film development, buying the camera. It was only £20 in a thrift shop, but like, didn't know if I'd wasted the money like traveling here, wasted the day, like all these things. And for the fact that it came out, like, so stoked. So I think as soon as, so the very first image I saw when I opened up the full roll, I think was this image, which I was like, it didn't come out exactly how I wanted, but that wasn't my first thought. My first thought was like, for the sake of YouTube, heck yes, I haven't wasted my time. And then I got into seeing images like this one, which I like adore, this one, which I'm pretty happy with as well. This one here, which again like came out exactly how I planned it in my head. And so yeah, like, oh, cool, yeah. And so just the fact that it even came out was pretty cool. But then I was thinking, like, let's do some testing, because if they come out, I'm gonna want to shoot this camera again. Like it's such a cool camera. Like I'm loving it. And the fact that it's like, I don't know, I have the photo on my phone. I don't think I have it anywhere else. So I'll just anyone that's not seen it, I'll show you very quickly like what the camera's like. If I just go just chatting for a sec. Hello. So I'll turn this light off so it doesn't come off of the screen. But this is what the camera's like. So it folds in on itself. It has like little bellows on the inside. And I thought, like, this fits in a pocket. It's a conversation starter. It's a cool little camera. Like, if this works, I'm going to take it out so much more. And so I started being like, cool, let's just try it on photos that I don't know if it's going to work at all. So, like, you know, when I took something like this, I was like, they're a good distance away. They're kind of where I would expect them to be or want them to be for the photo that I'm taking. But then when I got to this one here, no idea if that was going to work. Right. Let's go objects. And this is actually not terrible for copyright-free music. There's like 150 tracks in this playlist. Some of them bangers. Don't need to be that much. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Yeah, as I said earlier, I might have a little stream tomorrow. I think it depends on how much I get done today. And how much editing I get done tomorrow, because your boy got a lot of editing to do. I've got... This time next week, I'll be somewhere in the south of France. And so I want to get all the videos done that are ready for you guys for that, so that when I come back from my little break for Sarah's birthday, that I can be like, cool, I can focus on just like giving this video and these photos like my full attention. Nothing worse than coming back from a trip, being excited to like edit the photos and the video that you've got while you're away, and then being like, well, I can't because I have other videos that are like already planned for weeks before this. Ooh, gassy. Right, let's take the sky. Oh, that's worked. Grab a little cheeky sky pickeroni. Have a little look. So. To get this bit, I'm throwing the old highlights down. There we go. Let's go with me. What am I going to get? Okay, not a lot, but that works for me either way. By the way, don't like that. There you go, perfect. You know exactly what you're meant to be looking at. Cool, that works for me. Right. Let's play around with what we're doing sky-wise. Love how I'm not going to keep the highlights here, but I love the look of like clouds in the film. They look so like marshmallowy. Let's go down here. I'm very tempted tomorrow, and like this isn't something that will go into the video, but I am very tempted tomorrow, or even like after stream, just to like see how much Lightroom's AI can do, trying to like do noise reduction on a noisy actual film image. Because even when you have a noisy like raw image, it's still like a digital file, you know? It's still going to retain quite a lot of information, obviously depending on the size of the sensor, your camera, everything like that, but like it's going to have taken more than what film that's then scanned in should take. So I feel like it'd be pretty interesting to see what it can achieve. I think do that. Bring these down. Bring that down a little bit. Where his joins. Cool. feel like you kind of know roughly what the aim is, I guess, what the viewpoint should be. But I think like if I try and push it or whatever too much more, like it's just gonna be, they're gonna get really noisy, and then you'll know what you're meant to be looking at, not for a good reason. It'll just be a couple of people sat on chairs covered in noise. I wish I could have been able to have cut in a bit more. I could have zoomed with my feet, I just wish that like maybe I'd got a little less of this and a little less of this, and taken a few steps forward and got more of actually them. That would have been pretty sick. But yeah, I think that's honestly probably the best the photo's getting. I think when I do the actual video, I might mention this one and be like, if you want to see the rough edits that I did, come over and watch this stream. Okay, these next 3 really, but these next 2 are the worst for it, have been like hit so hard with the sun flare. Like really hit hard with sun flare. So I don't think there's too much I can do, because I honestly was hoping to get this couple here that you can barely see as my subject. I love the river, it looks great, and I'm not mad about that, but would have been cooler. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Yeah, we'll see what we can pull out. We'll see what we can pull through. I think the answer is going to be not much.
Maybe next time you see somebody on the street, say hello, smile
Yeah.
at 'em,
Sarah says that in this image she can see a nun.
trying to create and bring some joy to this world.
I can't. I think she's going a little bit mental. If you can hear that giggling, that's her in the background. I think she said like the hood or the shawl is like over here, and then it's like the arms or the shoulders here, and then like a cross in here where the tree is. Was that right? Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you can see that. I can't. I don't think that even exists. Yeah. Okay, let's do a cheeky little whoop. I'm gonna see if I can do anything to make this more like pinpointed. That's not the best phrase I've ever said, but I know what I mean. It's late, it's been a long day. Make it less nun-like and more, I want you to look at this person over here like. Oh, 2 hours and 32. Sometimes these streams fly by. It's really weird. Like the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you're like, I felt every minute of this stream. And then like, yeah, I took a little break and then came back, and now I've been on it for 2.5 hours. Wild. Detroit in the house, y'all, indeed. Okay, yeah, bringing these highlights down definitely gonna help. I don't think the sky needs to come down that far, but like a little bit, it's better than nothing. Oh, a bit of a dehaze on here. Do you know what? Bringing the haze up, I can kind of see the shapes that she's talking about a bit more. Still don't think it looks like a nun, but I can see it a little bit more. Okay, that actually has done a lot for me there. Okay, so if we get these guys in, I don't think we're going to get everything I want. If I put the texture up quite a bit, bring this up, and bring the highlights up a little bit. I think that's too much. I think what we're seeing there isn't them, it's just noise. I don't want that. Yeah, see what I mean? What we're seeing is just thicker noise. Ooh. It's been a long week, you know. It's been a long week. I do have 2 4-day weeks now, though. Oh, wonderful. I'm gonna be just as tired after them because we fly out early Friday, like early, and then we land back not too early Monday. I'll tell you, last time we flew, and there's a video from Berlin. I ended the video at like, I think it was like 9 o'clock at night. I was like, thanks for watching, blah blah blah. You know, went and had another like mulled cider because it was for Christmas in Berlin, and just got some food and chilled out. And we just didn't think about the flight home, and it was about 10:30 when we got back to our hotel, and we had to be leaving our hotel room at like 2 a.m. 2:30 the latest. And I'm glad we did it that way, because, you know, when I got back on the Monday or Sunday, whatever it was, like, it wasn't like we had the whole day. We could go and get the food shop and like do adult normal life stuff again. But also I hated it. So I think the plan is now we'll always get earlier flights there, and you know, if we haven't got to go to work, we'll get late flights back. But if we are saving holiday, which is what we're trying to do here, we'll try and get the flights like we got this time, which is like 10:30 in the morning or something. So we've got to be at the airport like 7:30, 8 o'clock, so it's not too bad. And I don't think we're too far away from our flight destination, or our hotel destination, sorry. I hope we're not too far away from our flight destination. We've completely flown to the wrong airport. So there's 2 people here and 2 people here, and I quite liked that they were either side of the river and they balanced themselves out and you can't see them for shit. So I do apologise. I was shooting directly into the sun. I was well aware there was a chance this would happen, but I gave it a try. I think it would have been quite a nice one. It hadn't been really sunny. I'm not going to complain though, because, you know, it's the first time I've felt warm in ages. I'm just looking here, you can see this little thing here. It's my backup drive. And I just reminded myself that one thing I was meant to do this evening was to finish backing up a load of videos from this year. So, good job, me. Really nailed that. Cool. While that does that, I will be right back. I'm just going to take another really quick short break. I'm literally... I want to get these finished off this evening, and I think that's absolutely doable. But I think I just want to, as you can see, I'm running a little bit low on the old hydration. So I think I'm just going to take the world's quickest break, run down, grab some water, come back up and finish off the stream. Honestly, I'll be back in about 2 minutes. 2.5 maximum. So I'll be right back. I'm back. I may have been maybe a minute longer than I planned, but you know, I decided to brush my teeth. So fight me. Don't fight me, please. I'm a lover, not a fighter. So, okay, let me have a little play around. So, this is really just trying to salvage a bad situation. No, not add to. I'm getting gaslit by Irem. Cool. I think I'm gonna give it to around 3-hour mark, I think, and then we'll go from there. Cool, that's that. Let's get another one for the sky. Because I don't mind if there's like a couple more I need to just do on my own tomorrow, that's fine. I've got a bunch of other photos that I need to edit tomorrow as well, so that is not too terrible. Pardon me, I do apologise. Do that. A little touch of the old dehaze, I think will do. And this, oh wow, that was way more than I planned. I wanted like 8. There we go. Or 0.8 even. Not all the way down, because that'd be wild. Right, let's see. Okay, I think you can see them better. As I say, like this is literally like trying to salvage the best out of a bad situation here. I'm not honestly too bothered. I know what I wanted when I took this photo. I didn't get it. It's okay. I'm a big boy. I will survive. I'll just cry about it off stream. It's fine. No one needs to see it. A little bit of that. Can we get away with bringing that up without the noise being ridiculous? I'm gonna go with we kinda can. We kinda can. Okay, again, like I'm not going to spend too much time on it. It's a photo that I don't think there's a whole lot of wiggly room in. This one is the only thing I've done anything to so far, and all I did was just make these two pop a bit more, so that's fine. Let's do a little round. Take from, subtract, SOB. Cool. Cool. Is that a weirdness in the film? It is. A little cheeky imperfection in the old film there. Get that bad boy out of here. Get out of here. Cool, okay. That is good with me. Oh, there's a couple of other little splodgy boys, but I'm only going to move, I think, this one. Anything else, I think it's fine. Cool. Okay. We can do this update. That's fine. I don't mind. Cool. Okay, back in here. Cool. Let's do one for the sky separately. Right, so let's come back onto this one. Well, what I need to do here, again, this is one of the ones that has been slightly ruined by the direct into the sun shot and the fact that, you know, as I say, we're shooting with a very old camera with some limitations, and one of those limitations is we can barely make any adjustments. So I was light metering where I can. I knew that some stuff was going to get blown out, but to honestly get like 2 or 3 photos out of 23 that were blown out, like from having like strong sun rays, and honestly, only in this Harmon Phoenix film, didn't have that problem at all in the Gold 200. So that's a lesson. If I can't figure out a way to maybe get like a one-stop ND or something that can magnetize onto the front of the camera, Kodak Gold 200 is a bit more flexible, I think, than Harmon Phoenix currently from my findings. But I think Harmon do like a 160. I'm not 100% sure. That might be complete BS. But if they do, maybe I give that a try. Don't know if it's the same kind of setup as this, but give it a try. Can I just bring this down a little bit? Just the tiniest bit. Just the insiest, winciest bit. Cool. Skywise, I'm going to give a tiny little highlight drop. Normally, when I shoot digital, scratchy back. When I shoot digital, I often will blow this the sky out so you don't see as much stuff. Not like this. I'll bring the whites down and stuff like that. It wouldn't be as blown out. But I often would rather haze the sky so you see less of the clouds. But clouds on film, man. I think they look beautiful. I don't ever want to not see them. Okay, so let's make a tiny little adjustment back down to this couple down here. I don't know. I do want to bring the highlights up on them and then maybe bring the blacks down. I don't want to lose too much detail, but she's definitely wearing a red scarf or something, you know, and I just wish that wasn't lost. But I mean, it's definitely better than it was for the edit that we're trying to do today, which is keep it as close to the original as possible, but with that little touch that kind of shows how I wanted the image to come out. If that makes sense. Okay. This was a weird one. I stood here for a little while and I wanted to just get this couple here, because they stood for quite a while looking in through the windows and stuff, and I kind of wanted to just get them. I wouldn't have minded this person. If this was shot digitally, I would remove this person, and I know I still can remove that person, but it's an unwritten rule for me that I try and change my film shots as little as possible to keep them as original and as film as they are. So we shall be removing no one, and we will just be sucking it up. Ugh. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good, or have had a good Friday. Can't believe it's nearly Saturday. 51 minutes to go till the official weekend. I think I am gonna edit this the way that I was thinking. I was nay 100% sure on it for a little bit, but I think I am going to do it this way. Now the thought is, I think I'm going to have to. I appreciate there that I didn't really tell you any of what I was thinking. I just said, do I? And then I said yes. Okay, let's boom. Okay, cool. Right. Also, if there's anyone watching at the moment that is newer to my streams on my channel, hey, thanks for being here. If you like the stream, or you've watched any videos, or you'd be up for watching any videos, have a little look. If it's your kind of thing, consider subscribing. We are so close to that 1K. 4 away. Oh, it's wild. Numbers on everything, but it would make me very happy. Cool, right, let's do that. Bring the highlights down just a touch. Ooh. Sorry about that. Slipped on the mouse. Let's change the sky slightly. I'm gonna bring the highlights down just a little tiny touch there, and then what I'm gonna do? Okay, cool. Yeah, let's bring them right up. Bring the clarity up a little bit. Say a little bit goes like a third of the way there. I think that kind of works for where I'm at, or where I want to be at. Keeping it as close to original, but just like making those the highlights are a bit too high and everything's a little bit too bright kind of touch. Also, again, like I know the development lab said they'd straighten the image, but I feel like they haven't. Why did that put it? I would have said it had to go the other way. Oh, maybe it's right. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, we're coming up to that 3-hour mark, and on that note, also I just realised how uncentral this leading line is, but I've got 3 more to do. I will do them off stream tomorrow. I think, considering I want to get up and go to the gym in the morning, and I'm technically working all weekend, so I'm cool. I think I'm gonna head to bed. My brain is not braining right now. But yeah, I might stream tomorrow night. I'm gonna have a think. Depends on what I get done in the day. I'll get the video for this complete, and I've just got some photos to edit for another video, and I might come back on. If I don't, and I've still got a lot of this to do, or a lot of the video that this is tied to do, then probably not. If I don't stream tomorrow, this will be the last stream I do for a little while. I'm away this weekend here, and then I come back and I might stream around here. But yeah, okay. Well, we've hit that 3 hour. I appreciate anyone that's come into the chat tonight. Anyone that's been in the stream. You guys are the best. We nearly at that 1k. We're going to get there. And yeah, have a fantastic weekend, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, especially if anyone has watched this outside of the stream and it's just watching it anyway. And yeah, have a good rest. Have a good weekend. Have a good rest of your evening. Sleep tight, everyone. And catch you guys